Not a dream.
They're usually crazy or life-threatening.
It's time for the Morning Howl.
I think your morning Cocoa Puffs are turning you into a hysterical woman.
With Sean D.
I'm not a baby, I'm a man.
And Benji Knight.
You're the most annoying person I have ever met.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah, very good morning to you. It is 6 o'clock straight up on your Tuesday, March 25th, 2014. Just in case you forgot the year, I thought I'd throw that out there.
You know, it's kind of hard to believe the fact that March is almost done.
How about this? We're exactly 9 months away from Christmas.
You shut your mouth.
I'm just saying.
Shh.
Yeah. Have
We still have to go through the whole entire, summer and, all that fun stuff.
You gotten me my gift yet?
No, actually, you're kind of a hard person to shop for.
No, I'm not. I'm easy.
Wow.
Give me money. I always take money. Give me cash. Give me food certificates. I like to eat. Coming up this morning on the Morning Howl, we will do Did You Know? Coming up at 6:20, 7:20, the question of the morning. Birthdays, anniversaries, wolf days. I like to call them wolf days.
Yes.
Yeah. If you'd like a personal shout-out, personal message on air to that loved one celebrating, you can call us at 800-367-1041 anytime between now and 7:45. We'll record it and put it back on the air for you. Plus, coming up, the top 10 stupid phrases. I'm sure something in there will be something you say, Benji.
A Benjiism?
Yes.
I betcha.
Coming up 9:20, we'll do this or that, kind of give you a fresh look at how your Morning Howl thinks and does things. Get to know us better, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
Finally, this morning, we're going to talk about a visit to the doctor's office without leaving your home. And we're not talking about a house call. We'll tell you all about this awesome service. It's actually really cool. It's been done for a little while now and is showing to be very successful. So we'll talk about that coming up here sometime this morning. You got anything over there, Benji?
We got the good, the bad, the gossip coming up. Different things with, who's expecting a child. Also, NBA superstar could be in trouble.
Ooh, I like when that happens, actually.
You like that when that happens?
I love the drama when it comes to stuff like that. Let's go ahead and jump right into it this morning. It is Lady A, Need You Now. 104.1 The Wolf, good morning.
Picture perfect.
Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. It is Jason Aldean there, and when she calls me baby, a very good Tuesday morning to you, Sean D. I got Fred in the studio. How are you today?
Dandy, how about you?
Very well. After 2 weeks of searching, Malaysia's Prime Minister says the plane plunged into the Indiana Ocean, and the families have been informed that they have all passed.
Right.
Yeah. Now, does that mean at some point in time they will send ships out there? Because there's nothing out there at this point in time, right?
Well, supposedly they are going to now concentrate everything there.
So, I guess time will tell.
And we will find out.
Now, I heard something else about maybe the pilot's wife left him the day before this accident.
Well, she moved out of the house, so we don't know what that means exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. South Dakota legislators return to Pierre for the final day of the 2014 session next Monday. That day usually reserved to give lawmakers a chance to vote on any bills that were vetoed by Governor Dennis Dugard. House Minority Leader Bernie Hunoff of Yankton says he hasn't heard any complaints so far about the bills that were passed. Fans of investor Warren Buffett can now buy oversized cutouts of his head to wave around in public.
Boy!
Fathead usually makes cutouts and life-size posters of athletes and celebrities, but the Detroit-based company says consumers wanted a Buffett cutout because they were used to promote Buffett's $1 billion NCAA tournament challenge. And Southern California is halfway to being a land of milk and honey. A big rig overturned on the 605 freeway spilled 21 tons of the sticky stuff.
Wow.
Traffic was a sticky mess during yesterday's afternoon rush, and nearly all the northbound lanes were closed. I guess that gives a new definition to being stuck in traffic.
I know, right? I wonder how they cleaned all that up.
That was a sweet mess.
It wasn't. First Chiropractic brings you the news. Get your forecast next. Hang on.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
So I don't know if you've noticed or not. Have you walked by Prod Room A yet?
I have not.
It's
I was
all
going to.
torn up!
It's done.
No, it's all the prod equipment's torn up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is the wall still there?
The wall's still there, but I understand they're going to tear down the wall today.
So Mr. Gorbachev is coming today.
Indeed.
Got it.
Sunshine today, 34. Great day to tear down the wall here at the studios. WNAX in Yankton. Clear tonight, 24. Tomorrow, sunshine. Bit breezy, though. 63 for your high. As we get into Thursday, a shot of a four-letter word. I'm not going to say exactly what four-letter word it is, but a high right about 40 degrees.
Currently right now in Yankton sitting at an 18. Vermilion at 18 as well. Sioux City coming in at 21. Norfolk at 21. Wayne coming in at 19, and Sioux Falls coming in at a chilly 17.
All right, coming up, Benji, did you know? We'll talk about some things about, well, you may or may not know. You may or may not know. And
Well,
we'll
there's a lot of things I don't know.
I'll get you up to date. How's that?
Oh, I'm good with up to date.
More Wolf Country for you now. Tim McGraw, my next 30 years. 104.1 The Wolf. Good morning. Today's country and the legends, 104.1 The Wolf. It is music there from Randy Hauser, running out of Moonlight. Good to have you along. Sean D, Benji, thanks so much for hanging out with the Morning Howl this morning. And if you do have somebody celebrating a birthday today and you'd like to get a special message on the radio, you can do so by calling us at 800-367-1041. Right now it's time for Benji. Did you know?
Well, I hope so.
Are you a fan of How I Met Your Mother?
I'm not a true fan of the show because I don't watch it like all the time, but I have seen quite a few episodes.
Rumor going around that the mother dies in the finale.
I did hear that one.
Bye-bye, Mom. We loved you. A report says that Titanium golf clubs, are you a golfer?
Not really.
They are prone to spark on contact and are responsible for starting 2 fires in California golf courses.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
The government spent $1.3 million on guess.
$1.3 million. Let's see. We're talking about the government here, so I'm going to say a hammer.
Alcohol.
Really?
Yes, and this is up, quite a bit since 2005 when the spending was only $315 million.
Wow.
I would say that our government's got a drinking problem.
What can I say? Washington knows how to party.
We heard about Courtney Cash, the
Yes.
grandniece of musician
Yep.
Johnny Cash.
Yep.
She was actually found dead in a box in
Yes, she
Tennessee.
was.
In a box.
In a box.
In a box.
What kind of box? I
No,
want to know.
I will not eat green eggs and ham in a box with a fox. Something like that.
Or a cash.
There you go. And finally this morning, did you hear about this? Cheech and Chong. They are getting together for yet another movie.
Again?
Again.
Wow.
And there you go. Benji, did you know? On the way, we got your weather forecast, more Wolf Country, and we'll take a look at sports. Hold on.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. Like that legend there, it is George Jones, headed back to 1959. Spent 5 weeks in #1 and White Lightning. Happy Tuesday to you, Sean, Benji, and grab a grand.
I'm looking forward to this.
Ooh, it kicks off Monday. We're getting closer and closer each day. Your chance to win your share of over $60,000.
And who doesn't love to win money?
Money, 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 money. Again.
Money!
There you go. You can check the Wolf website for more details, thewolf1041.com. And beginning Monday morning, your first chance to win is right here on the Morning Howl, 8 a.m. Mark it on your calendar, set an alarm. No matter what you do, you make sure you are listening at that time because we will give you your first chance to win $1,000.
Boom!
Time for sports.
I'm Steve Umming with the Wolf Sports Minute. The March Madness upset bug hit Nebraska's women last night as the Huskers, a 4 seed, were beaten by a 12 seed BYU 80-76, and BYU marches on, becoming just the third number 12 seed to reach a Sweet 16. Meanwhile, Iowa hosting Louisville tonight in Iowa City. The 6-seeded Hawkeyes taking on the 3rd-seeded Louisville club in that women's tournament. USD made it official yesterday, introducing their new men's basketball coach. Craig Smith introduced to the crowd in Vermillion. He comes over after being an assistant at Nebraska. In the NBA, the Timberwolves lose again, this time to the Memphis Grizzlies, 109-92. Kevin Love had 16 points, but shot just 6 of 18 from the field. And the University of South Dakota Track and Field has honored former Vermillion High School coach and athletic director Bob Lowry with the Dan Lennon Award during the Dan Lennon Invitational held at the Dakota Dome on Monday. Lowry left Vermillion to join the staff of the South Dakota High School Activities Association in 1994. That's sports. I'm Steve Umming.
Sports time is 6:34, 26 minutes before the hour, currently 16 degrees. Sports being brought to you by Avera Sacred Heart Hospital and Pikes GMC. Forecast on the way next.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
6:36, 24 before the hour. Forecast sunshine today, 34. Mostly clear tonight, though 24 tomorrow. Sunshine. Excuse me. I'm really not feeling good.
Oh, you getting a little sick, are you?
Yes. 63 for a high. And then on Thursday, that 4-letter word could start with an S, could start with an R.
No.
Maybe.
Well,
With,
maybe the R, but not the S.
With a high on Thursday, right about 40 degrees. A little breezy, though.
Currently right now in
Still
Yankton.
not feeling well.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Currently right now in Yankton, sitting at 16, Vermillion 16, Sioux City coming in at 21, Norfolk at 21, Wayne at 18, and Sioux Falls coming in at 14.
Yeah, could you just imagine if we both called in sick?
Yeah.
How would that work?
I don't know.
Be more like Jim working. There goes all the ratings. Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. It's Keith Urban there. Yeah, who wouldn't want to be me? Who wouldn't want to be Benji?
That's a good question.
Let's go ahead and make our first caller of the day right now, 800-367-1041. Just because we want a first caller of the day, we do this each and every day at 800-367-1041. Benji, tell them what they will win this morning.
You're going to be winning a 12-ounce cup of coffee or cappuccino from the Shop EZ in South Yankton. You know what? It's seriously just that easy. Just call and you can win.
Yeah, 800-367-1041. First caller of the day. Need a shout out? We'll do that for you as well. Thompson Square, 104.1 The Wolf. Good morning. Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. It is 6:14 with 16 minutes before the hour. Congratulations going out to Jesse of D.C. from our neck of the woods.
Boom, boom.
I remember the first time I asked somebody whether that they were from Dakota City. I was like, where are you from? They said D.C. I was like, well, really, Washington? What brings you? She goes, no, Dakota City.
Yeah.
Anyway, he wants to give a shout out to his wife. They're celebrating 5 years together. Jesse and Jessica.
Jesse and Jessica.
What a wonderful combination. So, there you go. 6:45, and get something over there about dog anxiety.
Yeah. So you've got a dog.
I have a crazy dog.
You do have a little bit of a crazy dog. Does your dog get a little bit stressed out when you leave?
No, the dog doesn't get stressed out, but I tell you what, each and every time we come home, he does the happy dance.
Oh. Well, roughly about more than 10 million dogs across the country actually deal with, get this, pet separation anxiety.
Ooh.
That's right. We're getting so stressed out as a nation, we're even stressing out our pets. Get that. So, of course, separation anxiety includes barking, whining, and showing signs of stress when their owners actually leave the house. But now, they make a pill for that. It's actually kind of like
my dog is depressed, doctor. Can you give him some medication, please?
They actually kind of call it like a puppy Prozac. They actually do. They actually make this drug. It's called Reconcile. It's actually a beef-flavored pill that dogs can take to help alleviate anxiety issues.
Now, what happens if your dog is depressed and you're depressed?
Well,
Wow.
then I guess that
Here, I'm going to take half of the Zoloft. You take the other half.
I take it that you just go in to go see the shrink together then. Discounted rate, maybe?
Why don't they just leave some music on, like maybe the radio on to the morning Howl or the Wolf during the day, or maybe better yet, they can leave the TV on and the pup can watch Oprah all day.
But see, that would just make me want to cry. So I can only imagine with the dog.
I guess
Just be like, Oprah.
It's time for news.
The South Dakota Board of Education has approved a 2-year Associate of Applied Science degree program for electricians at Southeast Technical Institute in Sioux Falls. The program is designed to provide graduates with the skills to become electricians and to establish hours toward licensure requirements. The executive director of the South Dakota Lottery has updated an oversight commission on the defeat of 2 bills championed by the group. Norman told the Lottery Commission that although the bills didn't earn the legislature's approvals, lawmakers did reappoint 3 of the commission's members. One of the defeated bills would have allowed more video lottery terminals in licensed establishments. Another one would have increased the bet limit on video lottery games. An 8th grade Brookings boy made it through 30 rounds of spelling that ended when he got reprehensible correct to win a regional spelling bee. Antonio Lansing of George S. Mickelson Middle School won the University of South Dakota Scripps Spelling Bee over the weekend. He qualified for the Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. in May. I'm Fred Foreman with news on 104.1 The Wolf.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
So you remember back, in the 90s when the country artists redid a bunch of songs from the Beatles?
Yeah.
Well, the largest private collection of John Lennon's unpublished poems and songs will be auctioned off coming up in June.
Really?
Spokesperson says they're expected to fetch about $800,000 to $1 million or better.
You know, if I had that kind of cash, I would totally buy it.
I would too.
But unfortunately, I don't.
Sunshine today with a high 34 degrees. Mostly clear tonight, low down to 24. Then coming up tomorrow, look for sunshine, 63, a little breezy. Thursday, chance of rain or snow. We're hoping for the rain, 40. And by Friday, sunny, a little cool, 41, but we'll take it.
Currently, right now, Yankton sitting at 16, Vermilion at 16, Sioux City at 21, Norfolk coming in at 21 as well, Wayne coming in at 17, and Sioux Falls dropping down to a chilly 14.
It's the good, the bad, and the gossip, as only Benji Knight can do it. Whoop, whoop. That is coming up in a matter of minutes. Billy Currington on your radio now. Hey, girl. It's 104.1 The Wolf.
Hey.
Good morning. Hey, you look really good there.
What's your name?
Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. I want to be your Friday night. I really do. Well, not your Friday night,
No.
but yeah.
No.
Time for the good, the bad, the gossip.
So the ACM Awards have already announced some of the winners that are going to be for the non-televised awards, including the Career Achievement Award going out to Toby Keith and Ronnie Millsap. The Crystal Milestone Award, of course, which is going to be awarded to Merle Haggard. And, of course, you can check out all the other ACM Awards. It's going to be live on CBS April 6th. It's
Now,
gonna be
we
a good time.
already have a list filled out.
We do. We already have our predictions filled out.
Let's see if we're right.
And the winner of it buys the other person lunch. That
Right.
was the bet.
You still owe me lunch.
You still owe me lunch.
Yeah.
Your face. So if Blake Shelton and his fellow voice coach Shakira can actually duet, why not American Idol judges Keith Urban and Jennifer Lopez? Well, supposedly, rumors are floating around that the two might actually be working on a collaboration between the two. That might be kind of interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
J-Lo and Keith Urban. So Jared Neiman's High Noon, the follow-up to his 2012 release, Free the Music, makes its debut today in stores. Brand new album. So Mr. Shaquille O'Neal, actually under investigation by Atlanta police.
What?
After a man claimed that the ex-NBA star punched him at Turner Studios last year, though Shaq claims that the two were just simply horsing around.
I would think that if you get punched by him, you would be hurt so bad you'd end up in the hospital.
That's true. The only way to avoid it, though, is to be standing at the free throw line because you can't hit anything from there. So, and then Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, well, we're finally going to be parents just weeks after the former That 70s Star shows, or That 70s Show stars. There we go.
There you go.
Makes it a little bit easier. After they just got engaged, they have announced that they are expecting their first child. So Stacy Keebler, she just recently got married as well. This might be the reason. She's expecting a baby as well. Her first child is going to be due this summer. And the Fast and the Furious 7. You know how they said that they've been putting on a hold?
Yeah.
That they were talking about not wanting to do it? Well, after a pause, Universal Studios has decided that they are going to continue filming the movie.
Stupid.
The screenwriters actually rewrote the script, and filming has resumed. While Paul Walker remains in scenes of the film will actually be captured using 4 body doubles for movement and bass, while Walker's face and voice are going to be laid over with CGI.
That's stupid.
Well, supposedly, though, the rewrite actually has, Paul Walker's character actually retiring rather than dying. So it's kind of paying a little bit of a tribute to him. Film is expected to be released April 10th, 2015. And that is the good, the bad, the gossip right here on 104.1 The Wolf.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
The band Perry and Better Dig 2, 7:10 on the Morning Howl. Good morning to you. Fred joins me in the studio.
Howdy.
Howdy. How'd you hear about this? The Mitchell Special Olympic cheerleaders won first place in their division at the Special Olympics South Dakota State Basketball Tournament March 14th and 15th in Pierre.
Hey, hip hip hooray.
So congratulations going out to them. If you'd like to get involved in Special Olympic activities in that area, it's open to anyone ages 8 and older with intellectual disability. For more information, you can contact the Mitchell organization, Nathan 999-3478. So, I tried out for cheerleading once.
Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't look good in the short skirt,
No,
though, did you?
no, I didn't. Not at all. Not at all.
Didn't think so. A deadline for health care coverage is coming up next week under the Affordable Care Act. Those not covered under a group plan have to find their own coverage by April 1st. Lizzie Bolander is a navigator for the Rural Office of Community Services based in Lake Andes, and she has been busy helping people figure out how to get coverage through the website, healthcare.gov. A bill designed to prevent Nebraska County supervisors from making decisions behind closed doors has won first-round approval in the legislature. The proposal would define a quorum as a simple majority of board members. Current state law defines a quorum as a two-thirds majority. And Marion Busey says she's older than dirt.
Yeah?
Well, not
literally?
quite, but she is 102.
Wow.
The party was at the Colorado Springs Art Gallery that she helped found in 1977. She says she wouldn't have lasted so long if it weren't for the gallery. And she specialized in doing watercolors until her eyesight weakened.
Yeah.
And but she's still popping around the gallery and promoting her art.
102, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
No, I will not live that long.
No. But Steve Emming's only a couple of years away.
Yeah, there you go. Lewis and Clark, Family Medicine brings you the news as well as the Pearson Motor Company on the way, your forecast, and your question of the morning.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
Sunshine today, 34 for a high. Look for mostly clear conditions tonight, 24. Tomorrow, sunshine, a little breezy. Winds will be out gusting 15 to 25 to the south-southeast with 30-mile-an-hour gusts, high 63. Then Thursday, rain or snow possible with a high 40, and wrapping up the work week. Friday, partly sunny, 41.
Currently right now in Yankton sitting at 16, Vermilion at 16, Sioux City coming in at 19, Norfolk at 20, Wayne coming in at 17, and Sioux Falls coming in at 13.
From his new album, High Noon, due in record stores today, Gerald Neiman. Drink to that all night. Question of the morning, that is on the way. Good morning. 104.1 The Wolf. Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. It is Dirks Bentley there, 5150. Somebody call the po-po. It's a 722, looking for a high 34 today. With sunshine, currently we are at 16 degrees. It is time for your question of the morning, being brought to you by our friends at the Yankton Walmart, where you get to choose a CD of your choice, maybe that new one from Jared Neiman today in High Noon.
Yeah.
I would go out and get that.
You know, it's a good song. Well, it's a good album, I should say. It's got a lot of great songs on there.
We'll also give you an extreme car wash for correctly answering today's question. I thought this was funny.
Mm-hmm.
In a survey, pet owners were asked if you could ask one question to your pets, what would it be? Now, here's the deal. You can ask a question to your pet right now.
Yeah.
And then not necessarily the pet's going to respond. But if you could ask one question to your pet and the pet could respond, what would that question be? You're thinking really hard over there.
I really am.
If my pet,
Yeah.
and he could talk back to me, I'd ask him why he's so damn ugly.
Well, don't they say that pets kind of take after their owners?
Well, I wasn't the first. I wasn't the first owner, so
Well, there you go.
I rescued it. So, yeah. So
I
there
don't
you
know
go.
what I would ask my dog. Probably why. See, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't. Like, that is a hard question.
Like, why do you lick yourself all the time? Maybe that.
Then she'd come back and say, why do you eat all the time?
There you go.
You're fat.
In a survey, pet owners were asked if you could ask your pet one question, what would it be? 800-367-1041. Call now. Good luck.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
Hi, question of the morning. Do you have an answer?
Is it, do you like your food?
Do you like your food? Of all the questions in the world that you could ask your dog, you're going to ask your dog, hey, you like your food?
Yeah, because they're picky.
Really?
They're hard to, they're hard to buy for.
Yeah. Are you hard to buy for?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Good girl.
In a survey, pet owners were asked if you could ask your pet one question, what would it be? Do you like your food? Is correct.
What kind of food do I like? I like pizza, and I like hamburgers, and I like bread.
Today's country and the legends, like that one there from George Strait, headed back to 82 in foolhardy memory. A man who, I don't know how you still have a memory with your age.
What?
Yeah, Steve?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do something now?
Yeah, sports, I think. Unless you want to do news.
We talked about it yesterday, but it became official in Vermilion. USD introducing their new head men's basketball coach. Craig Smith got the job yesterday officially, and he takes over. And the Coyotes, of course, getting an assistant from Nebraska. He spent plenty of time with Tim Miles, in fact, at 4 different schools, but now he'll settle in as the head man in Vermilion. Well, Nebraska's women's basketball team, tough night last night. They lose to BYU in the women's NCAA tournament, 80-76. The Huskers were looking forward to playing the regional on their home court. Well, the regional will be there, but the Huskers won't. BYU becomes only the third number 12 seed to reach the Sweet 16 in the women's tournament as they beat the Huskers 80-76 last night. Minnesota playing Southern Miss tonight with a chance to get to the NIT semifinals in men's action. Meanwhile, the last Summit League team from the men's group still playing this year is done. Finally, Nebraska-Omaha lost in the CIT second round to Murray State, 86-62. And the Timberwolves continue to struggle. They fall to Memphis, 109-92. They're not struggling as bad as Philadelphia, though. The Sixers lost for the 25th straight time last night. They're only one loss away from the NBA record. That's a look at sports. I'm Steve Hemming.
All right, 7:35. Got 25 before the hour, 16 degrees. Your forecast on the way. Sports brought to you by MT&RC Smith Insurance and a Very Sacred Heart Hospital.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It was a little warmer, but still a beautiful day. Sunshine. 34. I think we're going to get a little bit higher than that, actually.
We hope.
Mostly clear tonight, 24 degrees. Then for Wednesday, tomorrow, hump day.
Hump day.
Sunny, 63. Breezy Thursday, shot of some rain or snow, 40. And then Friday, partly sunny, 41. Saturday looks nice, though.
Yep. Currently in Yankton sitting at 16, Vermilion at 16, Sioux City coming in at 19, Norfolk at 20, Wayne coming in at 17, and Sioux Falls still sitting at a chilly 13.
How about a visit to the doctor without even leaving your home?
I love that.
And it's not a house call.
Really?
New technology. Got that story on the way. Frankie Ballard now. Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. There's a little big town there and sober. Do you want to go sober?
Do I ever want to go sober?
Blitzed out of your mind.
Yeah, I think that would be the way to go. Not really feel the pain.
Yeah.
No?
I got nothing. Got nothing.
Well,
I could care less. I just, when it's time, it's time. Just get it over with.
Yeah.
And that's it. So did you hear about this?
No.
A visit to the doctor now comes, without the visit.
What?
And you're thinking, what? Sanford Health has begun offering an electronic option in clinical care. Now, a patient with health problem can sit at a computer, type a summary of symptoms, attach a credit card number, and hit the send key.
Okay.
A response from a Sanford provider with a prescription or medical advice comes back within 4 hours or less. And the cost to the patient, $55.
Really?
That is like amazing. Really, seriously, is amazing. Because, when your kid is hurting and maybe it's just a simple ear infection, having to take the kid to the doctor and have to wait, and then, this way you can just, type in, hey, this is what my kid's having. He's had this before or she's had this before. And, last time it was an ear infection. $55? I'm all for that.
Not having to take your kids anywhere. But the only problem is, with our society, we self-diagnose ourselves too much with things. Like WebMD is a horrible, horrible thing for hypochondriacs. Like, you go on there, you type in what you got, it's like, oh, you've got some random, disease from, the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
It's like,
but if it's that bad, I mean, they would probably just say, hey, come in and see the doctor. We need to see you immediately or go to the yard.
Yeah, but then you just lost $65 for nothing.
It doesn't say whether or not you would if you still have to go into the provider. That's something we should find out.
That would be
But I
interesting.
am actually going to send a message off to somebody in the building and maybe try to get these people here on the Morning Howl. We can ask some more questions. Because I think it's absolutely fantastic. If you want more details, we have it posted on the Morning Howl website, thewolf1041.com. Click on the Morning Howl. You'll see a link there. Just click on it. You can read all the details and maybe email them and ask more questions.
We also got the link up on our Facebook page right now as well. Facebook.com/1041thewolf.
Very, very cool service. 7:47. Let's check in with news. Once again, Fred.
A coalition of over 20 groups intends to stage a long-term campaign in support of raising the minimum wage. Sue Dinsdale is executive director of Iowa Citizens Action Network. She says the groups support raising the state and federal minimum wage to $10.10 an hour. Mike Coverdale, a former owner of a quilting facility in Nevada that employs 10, he says he's paid his workers more than twice what the current minimum wage is. Tuition at South Dakota's 4 technical institutes will not increase next academic year, but fees per credit hour will increase $4. Students will pay $137 per credit hour with the fee. The department says more than 2,000 students graduated from the schools in 2013, and 87% of those are employed. The University of South Dakota's mock trial team is headed to the national competition. The team of 10 undergraduate students recently earned one of 48 spots in the 30th Annual American Mock Trial Association National Championships Tournament. The American Mock Trial Association was founded in 1985 by a former Drake University Law School dean. I'm Fred Foreman with news on 104.1 The Wolf.
And news being brought to you by Schumacher Oil and our friends at First Chiropractic.
The Morning Howl, next on 104.1 The Wolf.
Sunshine today, 34 degrees, mostly clear tonight, 24. Sunshine tomorrow, lots of it, 63. Breezy, wind gusts could be as high as 30 miles per hour at times. Get into Thursday, some rain, snow, good possibility, otherwise cloudy, 40 though Friday. Mostly sunny, 41 as we get into the weekend, Benji. Check it out. Saturday, great day to barbecue. Sunny, high 61. And Sunday, mostly sunny with a high almost near 70 degrees.
Woo!
I will definitely take that.
Currently right now in Yankton sitting at 16, Vermilion at 16, Sioux City coming in at 19, Norfolk at 20, Wayne at 17, and Sioux Falls still sitting at a chilly 13.
All right, 7:51 on the way. The Wolf Day Anniversary Club. You know somebody's celebrating? You could call us now. Get your message on the air. 800-367-1041. Wolf Day Anniversary Club being brought to you from our friends over at Linda's Angel Crossing. Again, 800-367-1041. Montgomery Gentry now. Hell yeah on the Wolf. Good morning. Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. It is Montgomery Gentry there, and hell yeah, 7:55, 5 minutes before the hour. Looking for sunny conditions today, 34. Currently 16, it is time for your Wolf Day Anniversary Club. Being brought to you by our friends at Linda's Angel Crossing, Catherine McPhee. 30 from American Idol.
Yeah.
The runner-up of Season 5. She's Karen Cartwright on Smash.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she was the lead. The lead in Smash. Then again, I don't even know if Smash is on anymore.
I don't know.
I think they canceled it, but she was also the one that was caught kissing the director, and now she's back together with her husband.
Yeah.
Oh, the drama of Hollywood continues.
The hottest race car driver in the nation, Danica Patrick, is 32.
I don't really think that she's that attractive, but then again, as a NASCAR fan, she sucks, like racing-wise. Like, she cannot win anything.
Tell us how you really feel, GoDaddy.
She is seriously like Juan Pablo Montoya. She just wrecks every time.
Lee Pace is celebrating a birthday, 35. Aaron on Wonder Falls and Ned on Pushing Daisies. Sarah Jessica Parker, we all know her as Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. I admit I did watch some of those. 49.
I have never watched it, but I know her more so as Mrs. Broderick.
Yeah. Now, at one point in time, I thought they were splitting up.
No, not that I've seen.
James McDaniel, 56. Sir Elton John is celebrating a birthday today, 67. I think I lost one. I know Aretha Franklin, I think, is celebrating a birthday today. She's 72. Bonnie Guitar, I have no idea who she is. She's a country pop singer. 91. Woodbees, born this day, 1956. Matthew Garber, Michael Banks, and Mary Poppins, and Jack Rudy. He was the one that murdered Lee Harvey Oswald. Murder of Lee Harvey Oswald, 1911. Born this day, 1911. Wow.
Some local birthdays today. Gotta say happy birthday.
Put the brakes on. Put the brakes on.
Wait a minute.
I forgot yesterday to wish Sarah Van Rukel a birthday. Still love you, Sarah. Don't hate me.
Wow.
It was Benji's fault.
Whoa.
Mary Blyle today from Mobile. She is 31. She's a teacher at an elementary in South Sioux City, and for the life of me, I can't remember which one it is. I don't know if it's Lewis and Clark or I can't remember.
How many elementaries are there in South Sioux?
You know, I want to say 4, maybe.
Really?
Three or 4.
South Sioux isn't that big of a town.
Well, we got a lot of little kids.
No, that is true. All right, some local birthdays. Got to say happy birthday to Mary Alfredson, also Shelby Guerrera, Terry Plotz, and also DJ Anderson as well. And a very happy birthday to Amy Howard.
And
she
Mary
is celebrating a birthday today.
Mary Alfredson is Mary Blyle. I just call her Mary Blyle for some reason.
Oh.
I
Wow.
always have.
Okay.
So she's the same person.
Well, same birthday.
Yeah, there you
Whatever.
go.
It's all right. We'll wish it twice. We don't care.
Yeah.
It's the way we roll.
Today is your birthday, your
Down,
anniversary. Happy Wolf Day, happy anniversary from all of us here at The Wolf. Remember, you can always get it into us by going to the website, thewolf1041.com. Click on the Wolf Day Anniversary Club, and Linda's Angel Crossing brings you the Wolf Day Club each and every day here on
That's
Wolf.
right. And I'll say you can win a $20 gift certificate to Linda's Angel Crossing every single week. Well, like every week that it is your birthday. So
If your birthday's every single week, and you
Yeah.
can prove that,
Yeah.
We'll put you in the drawing every week.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
Today's Country and the Legends 104.1 The Wolf. It is John Michael Montgomery. Be My Baby Tonight, 8:09. And did you hear about this, friend? In California, a male school teacher returned from spring break as a female.
Oh.
After undergoing transgender surgery.
You know what they call that in California? Tuesday.
That'd just be like weird. Goodbye, Mr. Foreman. We'll see you after spring. Mrs. What? What are you now? She still has a mustache. Scary. That'd just be too weird for me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Mom, take me out of this school right now.
The value of agricultural land in Nebraska increased by an average of 5% in the past year. That's according to the annual February 1st survey of ag land values by the University of Nebraska-Lincoln's Department of Ag Economics. The South Dakota Board of Education has approved a 2-year Associate of Applied Science degree program for electricians at Southeast Technical Institute in Sioux Falls. The program is designed to provide graduates with the skills to become electricians and to establish hours toward licensure requirement. And this fire truck is brought to you by...
Wow, really?
That could be happening in northern Illinois. The Palatine Rural Fire Protection District plans to sell advertising after voters rejected a tax increase. Chief Hank Clemenson says they hope to bring in as much as $25,000 from the ad on the trucks. He says they're in a desperate financial system and they need the money. I'm thinking the first client will be, a big picture of the Allstate Mayhem guy.
Wow.
That'd be pretty effective, I'm thinking.
That would be pretty good. Either that or maybe they could get Bic.
Oh.
Yeah. Lighters.
Sure.
Or maybe
Kingsford Charcoal.
There you go. These matches are brought to you by the upcoming fire we're going to go put out that you started with, the matches. Larson Carpet brings you the forecast. Brings you the news as well as Opsa Coastal Funeral Home. Get your forecast next.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
Today's Country and the Legends 104.1 The Wolf. Miss Carrie Underwood there. And before he cheats, 821. Good to have you along. It is time this morning for the Morning Howl Soapbox. And with that, Mr. Benji Knight.
So the other day,
I'm
talking with a friend of mine. Not going to call this person out.
Okay.
Because, I don't want to. I'm not here to do that.
Okay.
It's not what I'm here to do. So I was talking with a friend, and they informed me that one of their exes was getting married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, they were kind of talking a little bit of smack about them, saying about how, they're glad that they're not, their problem anymore, that they're somebody else's, and just glad to be rid of them. And then I happened to say the fact that I've actually been invited to multiple of my ex's weddings. Because, as everybody knows me, I'm good friends with all my exes. I don't know how, but I am. I don't think that I've ever had an actual breakup that we haven't become friends afterwards after a certain amount of time.
Right. But
so
that would just be wrong to go.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah.
No, because prime example, my ex Jessica from up in Wisconsin, going to be getting married here in probably the next year and a half, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She called me actually not more than probably about 3 months ago saying, hey, she's like, you need to come up to Wisconsin. She's like, you need to come to my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, we dated back in high school a long time ago. So stuff has been settled. And a good friend of mine, the girl that I dated back in college, Sarah, she's actually going to be getting engaged here shortly. And she informed me that I would be invited to the wedding too.
Wow.
So, and then my best friend Chrissy from up in Wisconsin, who I dated as well, she got married about, 2 years back, and I was invited to that wedding as well. So, I don't get it. I don't get, if you have a bad breakup, I get it, but the question is, should you ever invite an ex to a wedding?
Nope.
See, I don't think that that's necessarily the case.
No. Not only if my ex got a hold of me and asked me to go to her wedding, not only would I not go, but I know she would ask for DJ services.
Uh-huh.
I would not.
Really?
Absolutely No.
You're turning down a paid gig.
Not even, right, not even if she paid me, and not even sending out my kid to do it. No, I wouldn't do it.
Wow. Well,
Absolutely
then again, your previous relationships, didn't necessarily end on the best terms.
Not necessarily.
So
I just wouldn't do it.
But that's just it, though. I mean, but are you friends with them now?
I wouldn't call them friends. It's more like I have to associate with them due to exes.
You're amicable.
Yeah.
You're courteous. You are civil towards each other.
So the question this morning is?
Question is, should you ever invite an ex to a wedding?
Or to the flip side, if you are the receiver,
should you ever go to one of your ex's weddings?
Or should you just stay your happy behind home?
See, but like I said, I can talk with all my exes. Like, we're actually like friends. Do I talk with them as much anymore? No.
I can say that I was at a wedding once.
Uh-huh.
And the groom, very nice guy.
Yeah.
He married, second time.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 300 guests at the place.
Yeah.
And during the meal, this woman walks in, jumps up on a table, strips her dress off completely. She had nothing on underneath. She was completely naked and screamed top of her lungs, "You gave this up for that."
Wow.
I was like, oh,
well, I mean, obviously,
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Obviously, you got to use good judgment. I mean, if you are, not on good terms with them, then no. But then again, you always are going to have the crazies that are going to try and win you back no matter what. But as long as you guys are friends, I don't see an issue with it.
Allison says, not only was I invited to the wedding, they asked me to be the bridesmaid. I wore the bride's engagement ring during the ceremony so that she could have it. Right after the ceremony, I will be getting married soon, and 3 of our exes will be invited to the wedding.
See, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you're friends.
800-367-1041 is the number to call. Hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/1041 The Wolf. You can also hit me up, facebook.com/Sean D on the radio, or Benji Nights, facebook.com/Benji Night on air.
I'm not going to call this person out, but I just got a message on Facebook that said, Benji, you are wrong and you are so weird.
Call us, 800-367-1041. Would you go? Should you invite the ex? If you did get an invitation, should you stay home?
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
So we're asking you this morning on the Morning Howl Soapbox, should you invite an ex to a wedding?
Tara says if you are still friends and ended up on good terms, why not? It just shows that you do not have to be a jerk to your ex. And I love this one right here. No, they are your ex for a reason.
Exactly.
That's why all my exes live in Texas and I hang my hat in Tennessee.
So true. 800-367-1041. Hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/1041 The Wolf. Asking you this morning, with getting married and sending out the, invites, should an ex of yours or multiple exes of yours, friends, be invited to the wedding?
Correct.
800-367-1041. Taking us up to sports. It's Lady A, Compass on The Wolf. Good morning. Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. And it's Lady A there. Compass, good to have you along. Sean D, Benji Knight, and in the studio, the oldest man in sports, Steve.
Thank you. Yeah, I have that title for another few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey, the Iowa Hawkeye women playing tonight against Louisville, trying to advance on in the NCAA tournament. The Hawkeyes are a 6 seed, Louisville a 3 seed. The advantage for the Hawks, though, they play in Iowa City tonight, so we'll see if they can move on. Unlike Nebraska, who struggled out west and lost to BYU last night, 80-76. Huskers were a 4 seed, BYU just a 12 seed, and become just the third number 12 to reach the Sweet 16 in the women's tournament history. Well, Minnesota playing in the men's NIT, hosting Southern Miss tonight. A win could get them to Madison Square Garden to play in the semifinals. USD made it official, announced their new head men's basketball coach, introducing Craig Smith in Vermillion yesterday. Smith, the former assistant under Tim Miles at Nebraska. The Twins have granted relief pitcher Matt Guerrero's unconditional release That makes the 35-year-old right-hander a free agent. The Twins also option right-handers Michael Tonkin and Ryan Presley and catcher Chris Herman to AAA Rochester. Twins were rained out of their spring game yesterday. They'll try to play Baltimore today. That's a look at sports. I'm Steve Aming.
All right, Sports 834. Sports brought to you by our friends at MT&RC Smith Insurance. Taking your calls this morning on the Morning Howl Soapbox. If you're getting married, should you invite an ex? Call us 800-367-1041.
More from the Morning Howl next on 104.1 The Wolf.
Hi, 104.1 The Wolf.
Hi, I was calling about the exes question.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely no.
No? I
No,
couldn't
and
agree with you.
I totally
more.
agree with what the other person said about, exes are exes for a reason. But I also think about if, you're especially getting married, how your significant other would feel about that.
Yes.
They might wonder, why are you inviting this person? Is there hidden feelings? Or, it just makes it a lot more complicated.
Right.
Well,
Because even if they're with somebody else at that time, the bottom line is exactly what you just said, complicated feelings. It'd just be awkward.
Right.
Very awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. 800-367-1041.
it just all depends. All depends on if you're friends. And that's the key right there. I mean, if you're not friends, if you're not on good terms, then no, by far do not end up inviting the ex. But, I mean, if you both have moved on, you're both mature enough to actually be able to stay friends, why not?
Hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/1041 The Wolf, facebook.com/Sean D on the radio, facebook.com/Benji Night on air.
Benji, you are the only person that I know that has stayed friends with every single one of their exes. You, my friend, are like the ex-whisperer.
I'm going to say this, clear as day on the radio. I am shocked that with all of your exes, you didn't start dating their mothers.
Their moms did like me.
I know.
I'll admit that fact.
That's the problem.
I am a very lovable person, and parents do love me. They love me for their daughters.
800-367-1041. Justin Moore, point at you. 104.1 The Wolf. Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. It is Randy Hauser there. Kiss. Goodbye kiss. A goodbye kiss from your ex. Just not an invitation to the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. From our Facebook page, facebook.com/1041 The Wolf. Cody says, no. Have I ever seen the episode of How I Met Your Mother? I haven't seen that
I don't
one.
think I've seen that episode. Not yet, at least. Man, I'm just getting bombarded. Even my ex right now is like messaging me. She's just like, because she was telling me that one of her exes actually invited her to his wedding. So, like, if you can remain friends with your ex, I think that you're good. But Jeannie says, depends on the ex. I could invite my kid's dad to my wedding. Then there's a couple others that wouldn't make it within a block of my wedding. Gabby says, I think that it really depends. If they were friends before and after, then it probably wouldn't be a problem, as long as the future spouse is okay with it.
You get to that part in the wedding where, they say, is there anybody here that thinks these couples should not be married?
You know
Please
what?
Speak now. I'd just jump out and say something horrible, probably.
You know what the funny part is that most people are actually cutting that part out of ceremonies now.
Yeah.
They don't actually have them in most weddings.
I also haven't heard the term honor and obey much anymore
Yeah,
either.
no. It's like, you know what? You promise to honor and obey her. Well, obey is such a hard word to follow. Let's see. Stephanie says, I'm going to have to disagree with you here, Benji. I would never invite an ex to a wedding, and I would be shocked if I ever was invited there. An ex for a reason, and I can only imagine how my significant other would feel if I invited them, let alone if I went.
Which Stephanie is that?
Unkin.
Oh, okay.
And Sasha says, not any of mine. They're in a past for a reason.
Exactly.
See, but like I said, I was friends with all my exes before we started dating. There was only one person that I wasn't actually friends with before we started dating, but we're still on good terms too.
Yeah, but most of your exes you met on the short bus too with helmets, right?
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Why you gotta go there?
8:47.
Wow.
That is the Morning Howl Soapbox.
I'm gonna throw something at you.
Thank you so much for your phone calls and your comments on our Facebook page. We'll come up with another fun and good one tomorrow that Benji can benefit from. Right now, it's time checking with
Thanks.
D and what's happening. I still love you, though.
It's time.
Today's country and the legends. 104.1 The Wolf. Find out who your friends are. Benji, find out who your exes are. 8:57, 3 minutes before the hour. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. It's time for your Duty Hit story of the day today. It's 2 for Tuesday. Thomas Rika, 43, of New Jersey Public Works inspector who stole $460,000 in quarters from his employer.
No, not quarters.
Rika was not authorized to be in the town's parking meter collection room, where he was caught on camera filling his pockets with money over the course of several months. Authorities say that he deposited the money, more than 1.8 million quarters, into his bank account. Prosecutors are recommending 5 years probation and that he pay $200,000 in restitution to the town.
I really can't give him too much grief, though, because laundry's expensive.
I know, right?
Sometimes you just need some extra quarters.
Especially if you live on the street like you.
Well.
All right, your second one today, 64-year-old Polly Richards. I love this person. Was arrested for starting a food fight at a North Carolina Golden Corral.
Wow.
Food fight! Richards got irritated after a 69-year-old man cut ahead of her in a line.
Was it for the chocolate dip, strawberries, or cake, or cookies, or whatever they have to dip?
I guess it was to pay while she was preoccupied with getting a drink. Richards cursed at the man, shoved the man up against the wall, and slapped him in the face.
Wow.
I wish there was video of this.
That'd be hilarious.
She also allegedly threw a plate that cracked the 62-year-old woman in the leg and also caused swelling to the skin and knee. She was jailed, $1,500 secured bond, and told she could not go back to the Golden Corraler. I guess hit the dessert bar.
You've been
for that
banned
matter.
for life.
Wow. Come on. Today's Country and the Legends, 104.1 The Wolf. It is Luke Bryan there, and that's my kind of night. His 3 latest songs. Mm-hmm. I really like that one. Play It Again, I really like. Get Drunk. Wasn't a big fan at first, but it's okay. It's tolerable now.
It's like it's slowly starting to grow on me.
It is time for this or that. Chance for you to kind of get to know your Morning Howl a little bit better. We'll give you 2 choices, and I'll pick one, and Benji will pick one. So the first one this morning is pizza or burger?
Pizza.
Burger.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not a real big pizza fan.
He doesn't really like pizza that much.
60-inch black and white TV or 12-inch color TV?
Ooh. Bigger's better. Gotta go with the black and white.
I'll just go with the color. I don't care.
Eh.
No big deal. I know the answer to this one for you. Dentist appointment or tax appointment? You love the dentist.
No, I hate the dentist. I'd rather, see, the funny part is that if you go into the tax place, it's about as much pain as what the dentist puts you in. So it's kind of a toss up there.
Yeah. I'd go with the tax appointment.
Yeah. I don't like the dentist.
Morning exercise or evening exercise?
Haven't we already done this one? No exercise. That's the way to be. Fine. Evening exercise because I'm busy in the mornings.
Yeah, I really don't care. I have to do it any time. But I mean, I am busy in the morning. But if I had the time, I'd go with the morning.
Yeah.
Hot dog or a taco?
All depending on where, but I'd probably say taco.
Well, if it was the Huddles taco, I went there last Thursday.
Now, if we're talking,
have you had their tacos?
Now, if we're talking the Milwaukee Wiener House, then definitely hot dog.
I went to the Milwaukee Wiener House that Friday that you filled in for me.
Fred Foreman actually went to the Milwaukee Wiener House for the first time this past week. Actually, you know what? Why don't we talk about that coming up here?
It's
in just a little bit.
It's a brand new place. It's really nice.
Yep,
too.
we'll talk about it coming up here in just a few.
Playing pickleball league or dodgeball league?
Dodgeball all the way.
Definitely Dodgeball. Would you rather watch 24 or Homeland?
Never was a huge fan of 24. I've heard that Homeland's pretty good, so I'd have to say Homeland. Never seen it either.
I'll go with Homeland. Having seconds and skipping desserts or one serving and dessert, and I know you'd probably pick both.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, the funny part is I'm not normally a sweets fan, so I would say probably 2 courses.
I would go with the one serving and dessert.
No. I'd have to say 2 servings.
Eating with chopsticks or your hands?
Chopsticks.
And Chinese food or Thai food?
Chinese food.
I would go with eating with my hands rather than the chopsticks, and definitely Chinese food.
Yeah.
So, today's Country and the Legends 104.1 The Wolf. I wake up loving you. Craig Morgan, 937. Thank you so much for hanging out with the Morning Howl this morning. Sean D, Benji Nye.
Hello. So, we were just talking about the Milwaukee Wiener House down in Sioux City, of course.
A brand new building because they had to move due to the casino.
Hard Rock. Yep. Well,
really nice building.
Fred Foreman just went down there, and he said that it was everything that I was talking about, that it lived up to all of his expectations.
Well, the service is absolutely fantastic there, and the food is
If you've never been, you need to go try it. It's absolutely amazing. But I was kind of like figuring, I'm like, all right, let's, there's been some different rumors of different things that are actually coming to Sioux City. So, kind of did a little bit of research. Supposedly, have you ever heard of Firehouse Subs?
No.
Well, there's one up in Sioux Falls that does really, really well. Supposedly, they're coming to Sioux City. They're actually going to be in the old Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
Okay.
Over in Lakeport Commons.
Which I'm very disappointed that they are gone because they have really
closed
good burgers.
because they had such low traffic. But I loved Five Guys. Like, I went there like a lot.
Who would you say has one of the best burgers around?
One of the best burgers around in Sioux City?
In the Siouxland area.
Soho.
Yeah?
Hands down, Soho has got the mac and cheeseburger for me. That is one of the best burgers that I've ever had.
I have to say Sugar Daddy's.
See, I've never been to Sugar Daddy's.
Oh, you gotta go.
Oh.
Yum, yum, yum.
So, another sandwich chain coming in, Planet Subs. Never heard of this.
Here's the deal. Subway is all over.
Yeah.
And they're delicious.
Yes.
And Jimmy John's is, everywhere just about.
Yeah.
Which I think Jimmy John's kind of put Quiznos under, my personal opinion.
And I liked Quiznos too.
So
but
it's like this. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
But
it's already a flooded sub-market.
It is.
But you know what? I think that there's room because look at Panera. Panera has been doing very well.
Yes.
And, they offer sandwiches too. But, of course, the restaurants that have closed, Five Guys actually closed last December due to low traffic. Applebee's on Hamilton actually closed after 21 years of business over there just because their lease ran out or something like that. But there's speculation that they might actually be moving into the old home furniture store downtown.
That would be kind of nice.
So that's just rumor going on right now. And then Carlos O'Kelly's over on Sunnybrook Drive closed as well. So, so looking forward to some new restaurants coming in.
There was a rumor maybe possibly Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts is in talks right at the moment. I know that. Whether or not they'll actually get in, I want a Krispy Kreme. As a fat kid, I love Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, that's just the danger zone. Florida Georgia line on the way. Jason Aldean as well. Hang on. Today's Country and the Legends 104.1 The Wolf. It is music there from Tyler Farr. Good to have you along on the Morning Howl this morning. So 10 of the most stupidest phrases that people still say today.
Yeah.
How about it is what it is?
It is what it is. I say that all the time.
I know you do.
Because it is what it is. You just got to let it be.
I don't give a rat's you know what. I
Rear
say
end.
that.
I say that a lot,
all
too.
the time. How about how do you really feel?
Yeah.
I even text that as well. Or if someone would have told me a decade ago that in 10 years I'd be doing X, I would have never believed it. I've heard that way too many times. That one's a dumb one. So
that one's really kind of dumb, yeah.
That one's a dumb one, too.
Yeah.
That's really unique. See, I don't see that as being a bad phrase.
See, my problem is that people use these words that are, like, hilarious. People overuse the word hilarious, really, because I look at it like this. There's only so many things that can be like absolutely hilarious. You can be like, yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But no, everyone's like, oh my God, that was so hilarious. Really hilarious?
The dog one's out.
The dog one's out?
Yeah, I don't get that one.
No, well,
It does. It really does. It does.
it does.
I am not a happy camper.
I use that one every now and then.
Now,
That and I'm a sad panda.
have you seen the show Addiction?
No.
Okay. Basically, what they do is they follow these addicts around, and then at the end, there's a big coming to God, if you will.
Yeah.
And then they sit them down and they offer them treatment. Mm-hmm. So here are some
intervention.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Here are some of Benjiisms, like, I hate your face.
Yeah.
And you don't know.
You
Shut
don't
up.
know.
You don't know.
Shut your face. You don't know. Yes, that one.
I hate you.
I don't use that one as much.
I'm going to cut you.
Yeah, I do use that one quite
Now,
frequently.
I have talked to management.
Uh-huh.
And if you choose to accept it, we are willing to send you to anger management.
To anger man. Do I got to go deal with Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, you get to go to anger management if you choose to accept this help.
So it's either take the red pill or the blue pill.
Right.
You know, which reality do you want?
Exactly.
Ah.
Do you feel you need the anger management?
You know?
I think you're a very angry person.
I think I'm a very happy-go-lucky person.
Not when you're threatening to cut people.
Well, if they deserve it.
How would the average person listening to the radio that has no idea who you are, and all of a sudden you say, I'm going to cut you? They might like freak out. They might call the police, put a restraining order on you. That guy at the radio station on the radio, he said he was going to cut me. I'm scared for my life.
So they get a restraining order against me. Why do you think I moved here in the first place?
I think you do need anger management.
No,
I'm just saying.
no. Everybody knows me and knows I'm joking about things, but no. So
that's going to do it for the morning howl this morning. We're like way over time too.
That's all right.
They said we talk too much.
Oh, really? They said that?
No,
okay.
They said you do, actually.
All right. Well, yeah. So, yeah, we'll talk to you bright and early tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. right here on 104.1 The Wolf.